Here at the Srkcycles shop at srkcycles.com, and we have a 2009 maybe. I'll have to check on that. 2009 Kawasaki Ninja 650. It's a gorgeous bike. It's got really low miles on it. Good tires, giant windshield. Let's take it for a spin, see how it runs. I'm gonna grab my gloves. Bam. Now these are good bikes. These are good entry-level sport bikes. They're not crazy powerful, even though it is bigger than a 600 sport bike. In essence, it's like this is bigger than an R6 or a GSXR 600. It really is half the bike, almost half the power. It's got half the cylinders, I think. I think this is a inline twin, but it's still a great bike and it's still a lot of fun to ride. And if you're just cruising on the highway doing the speed limit, you know what I mean, you'll have no problem keeping up with your buddies who have you know, the 600 bikes. But you're definitely less likely to kill yourself on a bike like this. Everything's a little more forgiving. I mean, I can give it full throttle, it's still a lot of fun, but it's not like going off the road or popping wheelies and stuff like that easily. If you wanted to clutch it, you know what I mean, you could do that and you could get this front end up, which maybe I'll do a little bit later. But it definitely handles nice and good. And it's definitely a fun ride. It's a bike that you could grow into, but unless all your buddies are all trying to go really, really fast, you'll definitely see limitations on that side of it. But if you're coming from a smaller bike, like a 250 or something, this is definitely a good way to go up. Look at that farmer plowing his field. He's not plowing. I don't know what he's doing. Cutting stuff? I don't know. Pretty cool though. Yeah, these things are nice. This is the same engine they put in the V-Strom. No. No. That's a different bike. That's a Suzuki. What am I thinking of? No, they put this in the Versus. It's the same engine they put in the Versus. And if you want to see my review on the Versus, I loved it. I love the Versus, great bike, nice and light. Like, this is another thing about this bike, it's very light. If you're getting into riding and you're like, do I get a 600 sport bike or do I get something like this, and it's your first bike, you should probably get this. It would be wise of you to get this, although you're probably not going to do it. I mean, you can still pop it up if you clutch it in the front in the first gear. You know what I mean? You could definitely have a lot of fun with this thing. It's just, you're not going to do it going super fast, and I got no problem with that. I'd have loved to have a bike like this as my first bike. I would have thought, if this is your first bike, you're gonna think this is the fastest thing in the world. You're gonna be trying to race like Ferraris and stuff like that. You're gonna get beat, but you're really gonna think it's the fastest thing ever. This bike only has 8,000 miles. Let's check the walk around video, but I don't think it's ever been dropped. This would be a great bike to hit the tail of the Dragon. When it comes to cool technical stuff like that, like getting low and you know, dragging knee and being real quick at the low speeds, you could be faster than a big bike, than a CBR 1000 or a, you know, depending on who the rider is and if you're a better rider, if you know what you're doing. That's why people love these bikes. They also love the SV650s and stuff. A lot of fun. It's all about the rider. But yeah, on a big straight, you're gonna get smoked. But if it's a real short track and you're doing a lot of you know, a lot of tight turns and stuff like that, then you're gonna be just fine. Yes, I really enjoy riding these things. It's a good looking color. You're definitely going to be seen. That's very important to me when you're riding. You want to make sure people see you. If I have to do it over again, which I will do it sometime soon, I'm not going to get a black jacket. I'm going to get something that people can see better. Because this is your life we're talking about. And red looks cool. Guys, it's a fun bike. It runs good, bangs through all the gears, no problem. This bike's gonna sell fast. It's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be like in the low $3,000 range, which is just amazing. That's a really good deal for something like this, and it will sell very fast. All right, guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.